Live again, live again, live again. Power's back. Waiting for my Steam Deck to get back. Hey, Gagan, welcome to the stream, man. Just give me a bit of time. Still setting up the stream deck, the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is not on yet. Ooh. I hope there are no more power cuts. It's summers right now, so of course there will be a lot of power cuts now. I have to be really wary about that. And I am hungry. I am really hungry. I don't know when mom's gonna cook breakfast. Really need some breakfast right now. I really thought of cooking something yesterday, but I forgot to marinate the chicken, and so I could not cook what I wanted to cook. I have to settle for, I won't say less. Mom's a really good cook, but yeah, I was really not in the mood for whatever she's gonna cook today. Yeah, it is. Imagine you're sleeping, nice sound, and then suddenly there's a power cut, and now your sleep's broken. It's just very annoying. Not good at all. No game. Yeah, it's really a surprise thing that came out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, a lot of people were excited for it, but no one expected it to be this good, I guess. To do it again.
Of course they do.
You know what the surprising thing about this is? I was talking with this with Lightwing also when I last streamed it. This thing is apparently made by ex-Ubisoft developers, which is really crazy.
Oh, Sophie.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away.
What's that behind his hair over there?
It's good you're here, Sophie.
Anything for my beloved sewing teeth.
We are the same cohort. Today is my gamage, and my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than... So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you.
See you.
33 ex-Ubisoft devs made the game this good. It's like it's like stick to hold his man bun. No, I understand the stick to his hold his man bun, but it looked more like a nail, you know. that's why it's kind of felt a bit weird. But anyways, coming back to the Ubisoft developers again, it's really amazing how Ubisoft is losing a lot of talented developers. These projects, I'm pretty sure those developers probably have suggested to the higher ups regarding something similar, and probably they were rejected, and now that they have their own studio, they are just making things by themselves now. The good stuff, and I'm happy for them.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
Red Tap killing AAA. Everything is killing AAA these days. AAA is just killing itself.
Having a deadline.
AA is the way to go. It seems from the look of it.
It's a bit freeing as we.
AA is doing really
You
good.
can really find the
Kingdom Come
silver
Deliverance now this game, and before that I'm pretty sure there have been other games also that came out. I cannot remember right now, but definitely there have been. I mean,
No use getting upset.
not last year I think, but it was last year. Baldur's Gate 3. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is also considered a AA. So there's that. Lies of P, Stellar Blade. What else? More games have come out. This Kazan game also came out recently, and it did really well. So yeah, AA is the new AAA. Clip from Max, he explained it well. That would be great. Although you have to send it to my personal window right now because I don't have the Discord server anymore. Alright, I got it.
Something wrong.
The expeditions. What? All they do is leave us here to die. They just escape.
You know that?
Yes, that's what before he left. And here we are. We could have spent one.
Your
I did
father-
this
I have
before
no
the
future.
power
Never
cut
knows.
happened,
Yeah,
and
this
I
guy.
need to pop that
Why
balloon.
didn't you show her some of your fighting skills?
The transition scan could have done a bit more work though, unfortunately. These transitions are a bit... okay. Let's see items. What do I have? Small healing tint, small energy tint. AP to target ally, revive ally with 30%. Okay, let's try W. In one single hit. Let's do it. Skills. Low physical damage, 5 hits. Critical, generate 1 hit. High lightning damage. Hazan did good. Good herd. It was a Lies of... Good. Heard it was Lies of P tough. Or even as tough as Lies of P. Maybe. I haven't played it, so I cannot comment on it. But
This was weak.
how do you destroy this in one single attack? I do not understand that. It's kind of funny that we get that our guy cannot pop a balloon. How do I do this? Okay, let's see. Items again. I cannot use it. Fuck. Okay, I have full overcharge now, so let's see. Skills, W, overcharge, do it.
Let me face death!
Awesome, alright, now I get it. Okay,
That's-
okay.
This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join?
My friend CL always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't.
I don't want to have regrets.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision.
Thank you. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
It's your character, okay. Nah, it's just a balloon. Although again, as I said, man, it kind of feels weird that that our guy cannot break a balloon, cannot pop a balloon with a sword. They should have done something else for that instead of going with a balloon there. It felt really weird. Oh wait, hold on. Let's check out that. Let's check out that video that you sent right now. Before that, I should this so that unnecessary things may not be shown on the screen. Maximilian, let's see. It's on Twitter. Chair. Max dude.
I think it's unbelievable this game was made by so few people. I think what this game, and again, it's like, yeah, that's so impressive that you guys did so much work and stuff like that. You know what it is? Of course it's impressive that they did so much work. However, I think it's a realization that, like, this industry and how many people are involved and how many moving parts are severely getting in the way of creativity. It's why independent developers have found a way to become more like identifiable and relatable because they're able to execute their vision with very little flack, right? They're able to get to what they want to get to without having to worry about shareholders and release dates and all that kind of stuff. Like, way too many things holding back the ability for the devs to just do what
Sorry
they
for pausing it in between. It's like, this thing is, I completely understand, because this is one belief that I always used to hold. I never say it in front of everyone because I don't know how people are gonna react to it, or I just don't say it too much. But I never considered any sort of artistic field to be meshed around with business. You should never put it on, well, not even business, in a specifically in the corporate side of business. You should never take your artistic side and mix those things with corpos. Keep your art completely separate from this corporate world and just do your thing, and things will happen properly. If the moment you corporatize things, artistic things, it starts to become bad. You can see it in any kind of industry, really. Even in music industry, if you see how many generic music just comes out these days, it's just insane, because a lot of things are just corporates. A lot of record labels and stuff like that, they are all just a bunch of corporates there, which is just looking for the profit, and it affected the industry a lot. There's still good music coming out, definitely, just like there are some good games that come out every now and then, but still, overall, the general quality of music has really gone down. I rarely find any good music from new artists these days. I always just end up listening to older music. Anytime. Yeah, corporate stuff is just, corpo is completely bad. For all of the things, corporate may be a really good thing for general trading and stuff like that, because it brings in a level of discipline, and it brings in a level of I cannot exactly remember the right words right now, but it brings a level of discipline and a proper flow of all the work, which increases the efficiency a lot, which is really important in a lot of businesses. But artistic field is one thing that needs to be really fluid in nature. It cannot be restrained. There cannot be any sort of restraints in it. An artist need to get enough time, enough freedom to do whatever the fuck he wants to, and people should not be saying anything to him, because that's how creativity is. I oftentimes see a lot of videos on YouTube also that say that channel your creativity need not be spontaneous. But the thing is that I don't exactly fully agree to it. That you can definitely control your creativity up to a certain extent, but definitely there are some moments of brilliance in your creative mind that you cannot just force it out of your mind. It just happens in a moment out of nothing, because those things are stimulated by your external environment. You just see something in your daily life, and the idea just pops up, and then it becomes a beautiful thing that you just created. So those are the things that, need to be kept in mind. People seem to be very, very what the hell?
was made by
very
moving
obsessed with
parts.
making things very streamlined in general in society, which is one reason why I suppose artists have a kind of a weird place in society where people respect them, but at the same time they are kind of they are not even looked down upon, but they are in a weird spot. They always are in a weird spot and kind of misunderstood also, if you ask me. Oblivion's release amount almost buried this game, but reviews and word of mouth made it a success. I don't know about that, but yeah, definitely word of mouth definitely has been a really great thing about it. And Oblivion by itself is also really well done, remastered or remake, however you want to say it. It is really done well. Props to Bethesda for doing that one thing right, which a lot of people fail to do it.
Without having to worry about shareholders and release dates and all that kind of stuff. Like, way too many things holding back the ability for the devs to just do what they want to do. We have an idea, we have a vision, we want to execute it, you know? We can do it with a good amount of time. To see a game like this in such a small capacity, with such a few amount of people, like, yeah, like Gilly, imagine, like, anything that these dudes want to do, they just walk across the office and ask one person, yeah, we could do that, and then they ask, like, the director, and that's it. There's no, like, we don't have to set up a scrum meeting about doing anything. It's just like, I got an idea for this. Does that mess up anything else? Let's go talk to him. Hey, does that mess up anything? No, it's fine. You can do that. Go ahead. It's like there's so little, with so many moving parts, like there's no way, for example, adding a chair. Like there's a one.
Forget about artists too. Even us office goers, we're actually working in a corporate environment, and it's kind of our bread and butter. Even we find it very annoying that we need to go through so many processes just to get one thing done. It really slows down. It's frustrating a lot of times. Very annoying. And as an artist will have even more hard time accepting that, because they need that fluidity in order to do their work.
Wonderful video on Twitter or something about a developer talking about adding a chair to a game. And it would drive you fucking insane about, like, even doing the smallest thing of just like.
Sorry for pausing it again, but actually this reminds me of one thing. If you remember, there is this one channel of Timothy, right? That one developer. I think he was the developer for Fallout. He did. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. I don't know his spellings. Knee. This guy, Timothy Kane. So I think this guy worked on Fallout or something. That he was saying, giving one. I think it was practical thing that not practical. I mean, a real thing that happened during his time as a game dev, where he was working as a game director, if I remember correctly, and he asked the junior coder or some lower level coders to code something into a game that they were working on, and the senior code and he asked it to be done within just an hour or so or something like that. And when the coders say that they cannot do it, he just asked them it has to be done no matter what. And apparently, to the game developer, mind you, the senior coder and came here and started arguing with him that it cannot be done. A freaking game developer, like if he's a game developer, I see him as a head of the project. Like, he's handling every single shit that's going on, and someone from the lower level just comes up to him and said it cannot be done just because they think that it cannot be done. And this guy just went up to him and just did it in just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then said, what's the complication over here? Yeah, you should check him out. He shares some sort of life experiences of working as a game dev, so it can be really insightful. It's really interesting too. So I could not exactly describe the entire situation properly. It's just fading off from my memory, but it was similar, something like that. So it's essentially like all these things, that approvals and things like that, different power levels. It just does not work. One person gets to say it, everyone needs to listen to it and discuss properly, and then get to it immediately. If someone else gets to argue and shit like that, I know it's going a bit too much of a different direction, but it's similar to that, where process flows. It's all about process flows. like as I said, this guy, he's just said the code level just takes 5 minutes or 10 minutes there. So why can it not be done immediately? What are the things that is actually stopping them from doing it?
Well, we got to add a chair. So it's like, so what do you do? Like how many hoops and obstacles you have to jump in by adding a chair, or change the size of a door, you know, like all that kind of shit. So when you don't have to run through all those hoops and do all that shit, and you just go straight through, and you have a team that is all on the same level, and you're not having to deal with all this overhead constantly, look what you can make in such a short period of time, dude. Chair, we talked.
Do you know
about the
how
MC5.
much
No,
time
the chair is
it
just a
took
metaphor.
for
The
excuse
idea
me,
is
it
that,
took them
alright,
to make this game?
we're adding a chair. I can make the chair, but we also got to get somebody to put it in. So does the chair have physics? All right, so we got to go talk to the physics guy if we can get physics attached to the chair. All right, so how about, you know, how big is the chair? Well, I think it's going to be about this big. Well, wait a minute. We got to talk to the level designer or some shit because it might be too big. The chair doesn't feel like it fits a character. Okay, so, all right, the chair fits a character. Well, do characters sit in the chair? Can they interact with the chair? Okay, so now we got to go to another department and start talking about that stuff. What about the color of the chair? Well, now we got to go to art and talk about, you know, the color of the chair, because the art department is not going to like it. The design of the chair is also important, so we got to keep going into there. Like, there are so many fucking things that you're going to have to fill out. It's just, I just want to put a goddamn chair. It's like the door problem. I'm just using a metaphor, but that's the thing. There's so many things that are in the way that are just for you to do the smallest thing that you know can make the game better. So imagine how frustrating that can be. So again, this isn't just impressive that 30 people did this. It's more a representation of what the industry has become and how much bloat there is, how much overhead there is on everything. It's why a game like this could not be made by a big publisher, because to the big publisher, you wouldn't even get it in conceptual, dude. Like, you couldn't even make an alpha, because they would have been like, well, that's not going to make enough money. That's just not going to be as... That's not that kind of game that was going to really make it, you know? That's why all the developers left. And they're like, hey, so we're going to make a turn-based RPG. Super artistic turn-based RPG. Cool. And we're going to do it by ourselves and find our own funding and stuff like that. Like, this would never get made. Games like this and like Baldur's Gate and shit would never get made.
5 to 6 years. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good enough time.
That's happening a lot more nowadays than people seem to realize.
Species.
And it's gonna...
Doesn't matter. They're between us and my
5 to 6 years. I wonder how much was their budget, how much did they spend in making this game though, because this game is really gorgeous looking. 5 to 6 years they need to work for all the salaries also, so I wonder what kind of funding they use. How did they get all the fundings and stuff like that? Really get that great that it got to pull it off, but it's kind of a personal question that I have, like how do they manage all the fundings whenever they start projects like these?
Really starting to not become that profitable and not making everybody that much money. Now it's becoming really expensive.
My bad. Hold on, let me shut down the door. It's making my face look black. Hate it. Yeah, that's really a curious thing that I always thought about. How do they exactly fund these? Like, I understand games like Hollow Knight. I mean, Hollow Knight did do a crowdfunding too, but other games I understand that they have a lot smaller teams, like maybe 10 people, or at times if it's a 2D game, then oftentimes it's 2-3 people. So that's fine. I understand how they manage, but 33 people is still quite a good number of people. You need to pay them. And you need to pay them every single month a good amount so that they can run their lives and their families.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
My cat, she's growing up and now she's becoming uncontrollable. She just likes to go out a
Oh, I'm
lot.
glad.
The problem is she
Darling
can
said
go out
you
definitely, but we don't want her to go out in the in the front yard, because that's where all the fucking 7 dogs stay, and also along with the one which bit her last time.
Thanks, Ophelia.
And so we let her out on the backyard, but she just runs up to the front. Good, what mush? And she wants someone to play with her, but I want to play a video game right now. Oh. I gave her some boiled fish in the morning and her paw smells like boiled fish. Her mouth even smells even worse than boiled. Ugh. Yeah. He really wants to go. Hold on. Alright, back to Robert Pattinson again. Overall, the game has taken an interesting approach towards how to set up the entire thing.
Make a cute couple.
They're really putting out, giving the players the option to interact and then find out or guess what exactly is going on, which is something that I really like. I was talking about this in the previous stream also. I just like the approach that they have done, and it's completely optional, so players can choose not to interact and just go ahead without knowing the entire context of things, which they will find out eventually anyway. So.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Our Pattinson lookalike, it's pretty uncanny. I know. No, when we were talking about this in the previous stream with Lightwing.
None of you ever come.
Daredevil playing the Twilight Vampire. I mean, sorry, Daredevil playing Batman.
Hero adrenaline fantasy, and still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their...
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so...
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress...
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Paintress, the Titans. Since I've been playing Dark Souls 2 a lot recently, it kind of feels great to be able to run around without thinking about stamina. I'm sorry for a random jab at Dark Souls. I mean, I love Dark Souls, everyone knows it, but sometimes I just feel that... sometimes I just love some games not restraining myself from doing things, you know.
Please.
Oh, finally a pickup item, let's see. Roma 125, I wonder what that does. Oh yeah, Gagan. What about what do you think about the Switch 2, man?
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The
You're really hoping.
waitress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too, stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly her.
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few
You're
choices
really
I
looking
can
forward to that, the Switch 2, and they kind of fumble it with all the pricing and stuff that they have done. Yeah, the game prices are absolutely fucked. Like 80. If it's $80 over there, I feel like it's gonna be 6K over here, right?
Mate, I wish I was going with you. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
Uncle? Oh, okay, never
Well,
mind.
quite
Oh, the
the opposite
uncle?
one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
What the fuck? How is he the uncle?
Not much.
He looks like a
attention
kid.
on her part.
I was gonna wait for the OLED model anyway. The OLED's gonna cost even
Hesitation was
more.
never
Man.
her style.
Please.
Don't fix you still. I'm coming.
You know what? Actually, this dude. Never mind. That's a different photograph. I thought for a moment that he was looking at his own photograph like that. He was like, "Look at this handsome face. It's gonna disappear from this world now."
Just going to punish you, you blasphemers.
And then we have the
Gosh,
religious
it's our
cult.
fault. We brought this upon ourselves.
Another one of these Patris worshippers has to ignore.
Always need to have one of those, don't we?
Hello? Gustav, help!
I wasn't expecting that. He created a wall there. Interesting. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Okay, I see ya. Skills. Holy shit. Mindfire, yeah, this is hard.
Let's leave it alone, Gustav. It's dangerous.
Nah, we are doing it again.
Hello? Gustav, help!
I love the music. Alright, let's go for an attack. It's difficult to parry though. Silence is a status effect that prevents the character from using skills. Got it. So I'm silenced. Okay, fine. Let's attack. It's easy to dodge. Let's see, item. Okay, never mind. Where is that? Dude, I missed that. Bullet cost AP. I know, I noticed that. I cannot use skills, so I'll just use an item here, small healing tin. And no counter, I've seen that. That's why I tried to parry. I did parry it twice, but I missed the last one though, unfortunately. Let's see. W.
For those who come after.
Sound effect prevents characters from playing. Awesome. So I can hit him with another skill then. Let's go. Get it, boy.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav. Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
Music record that can be. GG's, that was first fight, first real fight, which is awesome. Espinhaço.
I've always loved the harbor.
Game just looks gorgeous, man. Cutscene, let's go.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
There's no way the developers do not know what they're doing. I say Robert Pattinson did the motion capture for this guy.
Wanted to do something for you.
If you have the hardware, although it can run this well too, as it's not an open world. I think the major problem with all the games that happen are all open world. The moment you go into open world, there are a lot of things that needs to be done, so it becomes a big problem for games to run.
What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You taught me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Just Charlie Cox.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
Well, they definitely knew what they were doing when they designed his face. No way did not see this one. Expedition 33.
Or legacy.
In a way,
Hmm.
it's yours too.
Huh? Expedition 33. Turn-based. No, the core. I was expecting the core design to be a bit more cool. It's enough. I did not like it exactly too much, but fine. It's not going well with the rest of the settings. No. You see the code. It's kind of too. I don't know how to put it. The rest of them seems very classic, so I was expecting a bit more of a classic code than this. But this one looks a bit different, kind of different. If this is 34, then why is it called? Why is the game called 33? And why is he wearing 33? Or maybe he is from a failed expedition, the expedition 33. Maybe that was failed, but then why is the game called 33? Sorry, there are too many questions that are coming up in my head right now. Okay. So they are sacrificed. I'm not exactly understanding the context of it, but let's see. There are a lot of people. A lot of fucking people. God dang.
I'm here.
Initially, what I thought was that these selected ones are the ones who are going to be the, you know, like in Attack on Titans, they are going to be the scouting legion, part of expedition, and there are a lot of losses every time in the expedition, so people are not really keen of it. But at the end, they turn out to be sacrifices only. So what's about all these expeditions then? What's going on with that? Is it some sort of gamble that they do? I'm really curious about what's the scenario over here. Really curious about the scenario. All shall be revealed. Festival the expedition. Yeah, no, I felt it too. I felt it too.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
You got a good couple of friends there.
Let's at least check on my aunt and my apprentices.
What do you do?
Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one token.
Not a chance.
Your loss.
I'll check it later on, but let's see what the other places have.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out.
Certainly important.
On it.
I knew it.
Nah, I'm good.
I knew it.
Hello there, Gustave. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful.
Colette, you've been holding out on us.
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help.
Ah, I should have known.
He's dripped out like a fucking clown, man. Dude, at least show me the wares. Why? God dang it, man. That's bullshit, man.
Gustav!
You want a rematch?
Where's my last chance?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expeditioning.
That's tomorrow. What about...
Who am I to deny?
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is...
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean?
33 years ago.
33 years ago.
Really, Gustav? I gave you such...
Oh no, okay.
How
I really thought it's gonna be 33.
Yes.
At least I get multiple tries. 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Really, Gustav?
You're kidding.
Well, I can't be wrong. I wonder what's the right answer then.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I can see.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition.
Are you even trying?
Okay, fine.
Which was the first?
Expedition 9.
Are you even
How is it 0?
expedition to depart for the continent?
How?
Expedition Zero.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100.
Yes,
It
exactly.
should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits zero. What is a
Brand of perfume. Definitely not a secret ability to internalize because of maybe this.
Abilities you internal.
Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Luminar converter.
I hereby officially end our feud.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token.
Thank you for the token. Okay, here's the thing though. I don't know. I haven't at all checked my inventory one bit. Uniform for Rickard's son. Luckily I have this, so I need to give this to him. Festival token, Lumiere. Record that can be used at camp. Not showing how many I have. What does pictos mean? Pictures?
Gustav!
I'm pacing.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night.
I like that you say when and not.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who.
Come, let's play some cards.
Perks for materials. Okay.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
That's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paint.
Cautious is good.
We're expeditioners.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to?
Because winning's fun.
Commander?
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand. As long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our
thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, we have a really good team, thanks to you.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful. And Nevrons can't be everywhere.
I like that.
Where is that guy to whom I need to give the uniform to?
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Oh, okay. There's a guy.
That's... He made that over Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him.
Lack of emotions. I
You
guess
take
maybe
it.
he just
What?
got used to it.
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Yeah. New outfit unlocked. Let's see. Hope this is better. Inventory. Menus are a bit. Weird. Menus are a bit weird. No. Oh, you're discarding. Oh, okay. I really got scared that I was discarding my equipment there. can change haircut. It's the same, just in red. I prefer this one. Why is it that I need to click on here and then go back in order to get into this particular menu? That's weird. I mean, there should be some way to actually reach this menu without pressing on a keyboard so many times.
I knew I'd find you. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gamage.
Only have a year. So meaning that at a particular age, they need to be sacrificed. I suppose that's the way it goes. Don't go into inventory directly. Okay, how should I go in that?
You don't need to leave. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
so do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no?
This time, I'm not messing around.
But disposing the stance of ow. Holy shit, alright, okay.
Superior fighter.
Okay. What the fuck? It's like anyone under the age of number go match, which means gets erased. Oh, I see. That's how it works. No, no, wait. That. I want to use my skills. I want to use overcharge. I want to use it on her.
This was weak.
What do you mean it was weak? Perfectly buried. Heal. Your assaults. Come on. Oh wait, back. How much charge do I have? Why do I have so little charge? I parried, right? Parrying doesn't parrying give more charge? I wanna heal. I cannot heal. I don't want to lose. There you go. No, never mind. But fully well, Mari is over. But I'm barely uchi. Why he might? But I did not have full charge. My bar was kind of, my bar goes up to 9, and at that time I was doing a full charge attack, and yet he did not do the you know, heal.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Charge on the right of the screen shows on hand. Okay, so that bar means nothing. I need to check in the animations. Is that it? That's AP bar. Okay. Okay, I get it now.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is...
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomash left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
Be right back from the toilet.
Hey.
Hey yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Glass of wine?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there, son.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a bottle. Always be prepared. Or was
I like
it
this character.
always bring backup? Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter.
Okay, been maybe a bit too
I
much.
believe.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more.
Don't worry, buddy.
Great.
Excuse me.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... That was 67 years ago.
Look at the tattoos in her arm, man. God dang.
So much of the landscape has changed.
The gold-plated tattoos at the...
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
You need a drink.
Go away.
My apprentice.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. And what about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than...
A view of the Paintress. Sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter.
Eat waifu.
We can launch test runs.
She's hot. She's hot. Definitely she's hot. Let's see. I haven't decided any waifus yet.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem pretty...
Well, it's Lune. I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates person.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tough...
I can imagine.
Okay, now let's go and spend our hard-earned cash. What the hell? Did I talk to her?
These are yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it will hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea soap.
Sober's better than deathly hungry.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Okay, so what do you have to offer? Let's see.
Call it morbid curiosity.
She's cool, yeah.
Your token.
Yep. For a moment, I thought that she was. She looked a bit like Penelope Cruz, that Hollywood actress, but I guess not.
You won't regret it.
Quick inspection now says that a picto is unusable as is. What the fuck? So, how do you say we open the inventory if not through here? I mean, anyways, pictos. And why is it under quest item, I wonder?
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm curious.
Take good care of...
Old key for an old door. Alright.
Take good care.
Alright. What else? That record that was there. Where should I be using that thing? Or is it that currency?
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Okay, fine. Later, alright.
Gustav, we got something for you.
You can buy everything.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Like me, welcome back. Ended the stream, made the high score, wanted to reach end 20. I wouldn't understand. But okay, congratulations on making the high score though.
Oh hey, Gustav, your sister's here.
There's some weird eyes there.
Yeah, I have to go talk to her. Take care of each other. My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
So what else can I buy? So should is there anything that I can buy from here again?
Won't regret it.
Okay, never mind.
Ready for your new head?
Oh, sure.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
Voila. Looking very fine.
Nope. That's no good. This is a lot better. Click at Gustav to open his customizing screen instead of going to the inventory. Half-high progress. Do you want spoilers? Man bun can look really good, but not on this guy, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you're watching the stream, so of course you want spoilers. So his girlfriend died. They were indeed sacrifices. So essentially that number over there is anytime anyone's age is higher than that number, they just disappear into thin air. They become flower petals. So that's what's happening, and in order to stop these things, these guys are going on an expedition to defeat the Paintress, and we are number 33 over here. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, it's still the only prologue. So I go over here and I click on him. Right? Oh, okay, awesome.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
What the fuck?
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part out there and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
Well, you're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
Everyone in this game just looks pretty, don't they? Exactly. He's just going on. Just talked about the guillotine like that. Holy shit. It is French, of course. A lot of beheading done in there of monarchs. I was using controller, so I was hard to check the keyboard. Oh, okay.
She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Nice. Is it a chocolate cake or is just it's a chocolate cake?
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive.
French love the guillotine. Their favorite form of punishment.
Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble.
The facial expressions are kind of off though at this point. Initially they was really great when I first got seen, but now it's kind of deteriorating a little bit. But not that I care too much about it.
Silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you.
That's a sorry ass looking boat.
33.
They do a bit. Time for the rough start of the expedition. Their ship will crash or maybe something like that. Never mind, doesn't happen. So how many deaths are we counting? 10? Or maybe all of them? It's not an action game, I don't need to be worried about that. This looks like Indiana Jones.
You're old. How did you survive the Gomage? Which expedition are you from?
Fall back!
That's one.
Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Really quickly, man, really quickly.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Two. 3, 4.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Whatever. 5. He died too, so it's 6. Maybe not. Anyways, I guess I'm assuming too much considering them to die. He's alive, it seems. GG. Can I pause cutscenes? No. We can't. Does he have some sort of heart problem? Have to pause. Why didn't they show these things at the beginning itself? How would anyone think F is for pausing? Maybe. Maybe. You can briefly check experience status and use Chroma Elixir to recover HP without interrupting exploration. Press Q to show expedition status. Let us show the name of the current area and expedition current objective binding. Okay. Experience status also and also current health of expedition. Current health of expedition. Current amount of Chroma Elixir. If the expedition is in bad shape, use Chroma Elixir to fully heal all your members. Chroma Elixir replenishes at expedition flags. Pull Q to use Chroma Elixir. Okay, so it heals the entire party. Interesting. Okay. First enemy. Alright. Foot planted on the ground, ready to parry. Yeah. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as targets enemy weak points. Try to aim. Shooting costs 1 AP, aim at the lens's weak point to deal increased damage. Press. I suppose that's the weak point. Back and attack. Could not parry. Parried. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. Dude, this looks completely real. It looks like I'm watching a movie. Holy shit. It's running really smoothly too. There's no frame drops. There's nothing. The stream is running well too, right? All good. Okay, okay. It's a really well optimized game. Well, then again, it's not an open world. A lot of blood over here. No, not there. Ah. I feel like I should be able to do something over here. Anywho. E5 can work well, just needs to be a contained game. Yeah, you mentioned about that. As long as it's not open world, it's fine. Man, I really need to turn off the bloom effect. It's the brightness is just way too much. It's kind of hurts my eye. Raising or lowering this value result brightening or darkening the midtones of the entire image. Contrast, brightness. A tad bit more. Okay, this is much better. This is much better. Judging based on the bodies, but then again they are all stoned up, petrified. Hard to tell if these are all recent or these are all... .33. These are his squad members. Everyone's dead. That's why they look all so pale, because they extract all the blood from their bodies.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Renee. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place.
Boss fight.
The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
So let's see. I cannot skip turn. Okay, I cannot switch yet. So essentially, I am locked in that I have to use this character only to attack. I do not have the choice to change up that. Got it. Locked in. I'm locked in. I'm definitely locked in. Deal more damage with overcharge 10. Okay, I see. Got it. There's that. Next, we do an attack.
Let us stain them.
Lune's skill generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains. Elements. Ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between different elements to get the most out of her skills. Can be consumed in place of any other stain. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate stain. The Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness take 50% more, resistance take 50% less. Nullify takes no damage, absorb is heal instead of that last one is insane. Absorb. Absorb and heal enemies, alright. Find enemies' affinities and exploit them to optimize your damage you do. Low debuff is reduced speed of the character by 25%. Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack whole expedition at once. Press E to parry and execute expedition counter. Absorb in FFR 7 too. Oh yeah. It was there into yes, and I remember. Alright, fine. With skill, I will do a Lumiere Assault.
A storm is coming.
Lune has now 1 Ice Stain and 1 Light Stain. Immolation will consume Lune's Ice Stain to deal increased damage. Light Stain will consume if no corresponding element stains are available. Use Immolation to burn the enemy. Okay, you want me to use Immolation?
Feel the burn.
Oh shit, I missed it. Never mind. Burn status effect deals at the beginning of the character's turn. Deals damage at the beginning if possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which in the burn damage received. The status effect that deals damage at the beginning of character's turn. I think he's already dead. Yeah, he's already dead. Oh, we can have that ourselves? That's interesting. I did not know about that.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works.
He's crazy, isn't he?
We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
I feel like I might have to fight her at the end. kill her off by my own fucking hands. Yuki. Yuki, nada bhi ipine. Oh. Heat wife is the best. Yeah, I need to max out elemental materia and put it on armor instead of weapon. Oh, okay. Interesting. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Dodger. Again, 1 AP on perfect dodge, 1 per turn. Each character can learn Luminous associated with each Pictus. Luminous can be equipped with the Luminous menu. Using Lumina points can be triggered. Effect without. Can trigger the effects without equipping the corresponding. Wait, what? And can be triggered effects. Trigger the effects without equipped corresponding Pictus. Okay. Stuff. Character have 3 Pictus and character cannot be equipped. Characters cannot equip the same at the same time. It is possible to sort the list of Pictus by using these sorting options. Too many information at the same time. After winning 4 attack battles with Pictus equipped, it will be mastered. So this is the same as like in Final Fantasy. Every Pictus have a unique passive skill called Lumina. After mastering Pictus, it will be possible to activate Lumina without having the Pictus. It is same like Final Fantasy. Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. I like it. But she floats around like this. Damn. This again, man, I just cannot get over this, you know. It's just weird switching. They really should have. I was talking about this when Lightwing was there in the first stream itself. They should have really like zoomed out and zoomed in into this character. That would have been so much more better instead of doing this. It feels very bad. Anyways. The world is really beautiful to see. Look at. It seems deliberate. Yeah. During a journey, you will find expedition flags set up to by previous expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, allocate your character's attribute points. Star characters get 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Got it. And positioning doesn't exactly matter in this game because the thing is that this is a turn-based game. If it would have been an action combat game, then positioning matters a lot. In a turn-based game, at the end, it still doesn't matter. Like you can always get in. I mean, you know, I forgot the word. Anytime encounter comes in, it'll get everything gets reset anyway. So does character. Character play more makes the character play more often. What do you mean by like make the characters play more often? Matters for platforming. There's platforming in this game. Hmm. What's interesting over here is that she has a luck scaling, which is at C. So, but her attack is not going up. So that is kind of confused. Speed equals to more turns for you. Let's see. And a bigger question is, the scaling, is it determined by characters or is it determined the weapon that the characters are carrying? Because that brings in the build variety in it, and right now the weapon that I have, I'm definitely not going to be using that for the entire game. I'll be changing it. Increases health and attack power. How many points do I need to put on luck in order to increase attack power? Because attack power is getting highlighted every time I select go for luck. But I don't see any changes in it though, even after putting 3 points in there. Okay, I'll put it on speed for now. Weapon is giving attribute, got it. I don't have skill points, I don't have skill. Okay, I already have these, got it. Okay. Well, that leaves us to explore it by ourselves. I wonder where we can buy some healings and stuff, because definitely we'll need those. Use F to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. We got 2. I forgot how to get the stain.
Lune, watch out!
Ah, my bad. Let's go. Oh, new weapon. Let's go. Power 52. Okay, hold on. Gustav, Noram. Let's see. We have the one, and we can get in power 32. We have higher vitality and agility. It's kind of really weird that the weapon scales on some weird stats. But anyways, this looks really good. It has more power too. Luckily, there are no requirements for any no limitations in the weapons that I cannot use this weapon because I don't have stats like that. I can just equip any weapon I want.
We can use that. We can use that.
Critical burn. I need the information. 25% increased critical chance on burn. Wait, I did not. Wait.
Ready to evade.